Okay, we gotta do another switch review. I know, another freaking JWK recolor. When will it end? I'm sorry, but my buddies over at GMK Studios sent me over the OA switch called the Original Aspiration. Why would we care? Why does this switch matter? Well, it's an unwipe bottom. And you know unwipe's the smoothest. Unwipe bottom and the PC top. So this is actually like a Franken switch without you having to do the Franken switch. Alright, so let's run down the specs for real. Regular JWKs are like 55 cents each. For some reason, it's pretty interesting. The prices are consistent no matter where the switch is being sold. Asia, United States, it's gonna be about 55 cents each. This one's a little bit more expensive. It makes sense because unwipe is not as cheap as regular polycarbonate and nylon. Unwipe bottom, PC top. Let's read through the other specs. You got a 67 gram gold plated spring. Durock JWK springs are pretty good. I don't mind them too much. They're not really pingy at all. 5-pin PCB mounts. There's two options. There's one without lube and there's one with lube. The sound test I have today, the full board is going to be with factory lube switches. The factory lube is pretty similar to what you see in MOVs, H1s, Alpacas, depending on the batch. Some batches have been dry, but for me, I feel like most batches have that kind of like clear oil on the stem leg, as well as a little bit on the stem itself. A little bit of that rubs off on the leaf. None of it really gets on the bottom rails, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be smooth for the most part. You might hear a little bit of friction depending on how the oil is applied, but it's nowhere near the thockiness you would get out of lubing with 205G0 or 3204. If you just want smooth, the factory oil will probably be sufficient for you. If you want to fine tune that sound and get that deepest sound, or adjust the clack, definitely lube it by hand. So in today's test, I'm gonna do the full board sound test, but more specifically, we're gonna do side-by-side switch testing. I've gotten complaints about this before, and they're probably right. Why don't people the complaint was, why don't people just test the switch on the same position on the keyboard? Honestly, that's pretty genius. So I will be recording every switch, but in the same spot, with the same cap, and just pressing it. And I'll edit them together so you can listen to them in a succession. When you put them in a row, keyboards sound different depending on where the key is. Duh. So we're gonna put them on my Satisfaction 75. It has an FR4 plate, it's mil-maxed. There is foam in there, 1/16 inch. To test the most popular learners, we got the Alpaca, we got the Telio, we got the Tangie, which is gonna be an interesting one. We got the ink. This is my smoothest V2 guy ink. And we got a Franken switch here. We got the PC top with the Alpaca, and we got the Tangie bottom to get the unwipe. Hopefully we can tell. Is it gonna be very different from the Franken switch that we create? The Gateron yellow, because you always gotta have Gateron yellows with the milky tops. They're fan favorite. And we're pitting them against the switch of the day, which is the OA. The OA is translucent, it's blue, it's beautiful. Very nice to use with perky RGB if you're one of the few that actually has perky RGB on your keyboard. But yeah, let's get to testing. That's the sound test. In this recording, I will not have heard it, so I'll comment in the pinned comment below what my favorite sound is. But the PC top and the white bottom probably sounds better than a Tangie. Those are my thoughts. The Andy that has not heard the sound test yet. Tangie sound booty, bro. That's the sound test, that's review, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So what do you think of the OA? Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Like if you like this kind of content, subscribe if you want to see more. Click the notification bell to not miss any future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.